Hello everyone, it is time once again for your weekly flags recap. And time for my Mountain Dew. So, a little meta-analysis. The great debate community takes the flag once again as far as flagging goes. They take the checkered flag. And I didn't like it. A lot of it was some of my friends here on YouTube. But we'll get to that. First, let's talk about some censorship issues. We got this copyright alert system. A whole bunch of different internet providers in the United States have come out with this thing. I'm going to leave a link to a guy who tries to explain it, but what I have noticed is there's a lot of people that all seem to make the same comments about the jazzy music behind one of the videos that the internet companies came out with. And when I say jazzy music, that's not a phrase that I would ever use. I would say jazz music. But it seems like a whole bunch of different YouTubers are plagiarizing each other. Like, not just the term jazzy music, but like the entire sentence that it's in. The entire paragraph. Like they're just reading all the same person's commentary, and yeah. Anyways, it's a big deal. It's kind of like SOPA, PIPA, ACTA. The same people who had a problem with all of that and were the loudest, they are now being loud about the copyright alert system. I have actually, myself, gotten a letter like 3 years ago that was very similar to the copyright alert system, and I was actually happy that I could get a slap on the wrist for the first offense. So I actually think it's a good thing that, you know, there's forgiveness for the first few times. That you know that they know that you are doing stuff like that. And I'm not proud of this, but the infringing thing that happened on my letter was me watching a streaming version of a movie called The Blind Side, and I'm not proud of that because it's kind of a chick flick. And that was like, you know, of all the different things that I've seen, you know, pirated clips from streaming, like not YouTube, but like YouTube-like sites, like Mega Upload, which is now no longer in existence because the FBI took it down. You know, of all the different things that I saw on these different websites, it had to be a chick flick. You know, it's like, caught me watching a chick flick. Damn it. Next, we have something that I found very disheartening. NASCAR decided to abuse the DMCA in order to take down fan footage from the car crash that happened recently. And when they abused the DMCA by saying that they owned that content, they came out with a statement, and I'm going to read it. It goes, "The fan video of the wreck on the final lap of today's NASCAR Nationwide Series race was blocked on YouTube out of respect for those injured in today's accident. Information on the status of those fans was unclear, and the decision was made to err on the side of caution with this very serious incident." And that was Steve Phelps, NASCAR's Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer, who will probably be named on the huge lawsuit that this person who had their video DMCA down should launch, because that person lost probably thousands upon thousands of dollars because they probably were a monetized YouTuber, because it's so easy to do. And that video would probably get millions of hits in one day, you know? But they blocked it. So that person, I say, has pretty good grounds to sue them for every bit that they would have lost. And I hope that happens, because abuse of the DMCA is just not acceptable. Next, we've got, I'm just going to leave a link to a story about Fox asking a judge to stop Dish's new ad skipper. Those of you who are using AdBlock Plus on the internet, your ears just perked up. This is an ad skipper that actually works on DVRs, and also Dish's Sling thing, where, like, if your show is on your DVR, you can actually watch it on, say, your phone, right? It's weird, because any other way that you would get it on your phone for, say, a new show like House, you know, that would be illegal because it's, you know, streaming, you know, without their permission. But somehow Dish thinks that they can get away with it because you saved it to your DVR, because you put your subscription to it on your DVR, and that makes it okay somehow. Fox disagrees. And lastly, this is all YouTube-wide, pretty much. A whole bunch of videos about the meteor that, the meteorite that hit Russia. They have been blocked in Germany on copyright grounds, because Germany sucks. Their censorship, sorry, their copyright law is weird. The workarounds that we have for fair use in different cultures, they just don't have. So, you know, many of you have had this happen where, like, you have a song on your video and you get the little iTunes link, but it's still blocked in Germany because Germany doesn't allow for workarounds of the law where people are accepting that you're breaking the law, you know, and trying to profit off of it. So, no meteorite videos for Germany. Let's see. I don't really want to do this. I really don't. But I got to go through the great debate community. Bunch of people who used to be friends now fighting each other. So we've got OldeVampyr saying that Tony has threatened to, and when I say Tony, I mean Tony and then a whole bunch of numbers. It's the same guy, but he's had many channels. Tony, bunch of numbers. One of them was a bunch of numbers than A. But she said that he was going to DMCA some of her videos. He threatened that way, and then Tony tells his side of the story that, you know, he was giving her a chance because he wanted her to take down some videos that normally people would not have a problem with other people putting up, because when you get flagged, you want your shit mirrored. But you know, we've seen this before with Ashes the Raven on the Mr. Raven Ash channel and GluteusInflammatus. You know, him mirroring flag notices there. So, you know, it happens. Then we've got Tony, bunch of numbers. He got flagged himself, and then we've got SabellaShepard, who got flagged for mirroring Tony, bunch of numbers. And then we've got same Sabella, but on a different channel, not the Dulcibellum Inexper channel. It's the OldeVampyr, which I have no idea what that means. I am not fluent in Latin. I was an English major. So, she was flagged there. Then we've got something interesting in this, in that one of our flagging veterans here, like a real champion, Rob Lester, he makes a video supporting Glute, Sabella, and Tony, and then he makes a video supporting OldeVampyr as well. So, links to all that, but basically, like me, he's just reporting on flags and not really doing so based on whose side you're on, you know? This series that I'm doing, I'm just going to say someone got flagged, and by the end of this great debate community thing, you know, there's a real evil guy that nobody likes, and I'm still talking about his flags. So next we've got and this was early in the week, VenomFangX got flagged on one of his channels for Jew bashing. You know, he works for Jews for Jesus, and sometimes when you are very critical of Jews, you can get, you know, cross the line a little bit, and it becomes Jew bashing, anti-Semitism. And it was a Google Plus hangout that was flagged, but the video where he explained that and the video itself, the links were removed off of his channel, so sorry I don't have links to it, but it did happen. A lot of people saw it. A lot of people can back me up on this. Then there's Felida. She addresses those who she thinks to be flagging Glute in a video. I should have put that in the flag watch too, because it seems like when people talk about flagging, their talk about flagging video might get flagged. Then we've got Chthonios. He got flagged for a video about Bruce Shepard, SabellaShepard's husband. And then we've got the flag of the week, Klingschor, who was flagged down by some people not happy about his videos about Muslims. And the reason why he's the flag of the week is he had the most support of all YouTubers. Next, we've got the fact that Glute is now GluteusInflammatus, or maybe he's GluteusInvictus now. Not really sure. He likes to jump around. Videos in the description box. Next, we have VonHelton himself. Ooh, say it again. VonHelton. Ooh, you know. He was flagged, and then Vangelis721 was flagged, and TheBradRules was flagged, and all of that is related to each other. Links below. And lastly, in the Great Debate community, the Della Deception blog that was flagged down has been pretty well reconstructed and is on damagereport.com. That's report with a 0. And they are up to post like 400 something on that website now, as far as the blog roll and like the page numbering on that WordPress style thing. So yeah, they're really reconstructing stuff, and I'm surprised that it stayed up this long. Catch it while you can. On to the racial commentary community. So, Tommy Sotomayor, in the description of his video, he says that he thinks that white people got him flagged again, because he can see what color you are through the screen. And the other person in the racial commentary community would be blkeaglegt, posting a very old flagged video, which I think you all should watch. Next, we've got the pro wrestling community. We've got Wrestling Jesus was flagged again, so he put the notice on the Wrestling Jesus Classics. And then we've got TheBradRules, where, interestingly enough, he calls the Amazing Atheist a criminal, and does not really clarify what he means by that. So he could be a criminal for, speaking ill of TheBradRules God, or he could be a criminal for getting away with saying certain things that TheBradRules can't say because he thinks that the Amazing Atheist is somehow protected more because he's a partner or a larger channel or whatnot. But he does just call him a criminal. On to the gaming community. Now, first in the gaming community is this guy, 20th Century Fox Gaming 2. I've got one video of his that I want you to watch because I think it's hilarious. It's like a downfall parody video. It's a kid, he's German, and it's captioned differently. But it is well done. Well done. I was entertained. So I'm going to leave you that one. But I will say that 20th Century Fox Gaming 2 made about like 20 different videos about being flagged, and all of them are not him in the video saying, hey, I was flagged. They're all artsy style, like, I'm gonna get this guy, It's weird that somebody would be that obsessed about one flag happening to them. Next, a blast from the past as far as like last week's episode of the Weekly Flag Recap. We've got the uncensored version of PewDiePie's Harlem Shake, and I can tell you that it wasn't about pubes like I thought it was last week. It is actually about, if you're going to wear a banana hammock, it cannot really conform to the shape of your cock and balls. Because if it does, then apparently it's really, really flaggable. Yeah. The only other video I want you to watch in all the gaming community, as far as like really getting some drama value out of it, is from the Amber Files, and this has huge drama. The Amber Files, Amber is a lesbian, and she had a breakup recently, and she had her video flagged by her lesbian lover. Her video about post-breakup rituals, and so she's now reposted it by posting Minecraft pictures over the pictures of her ex-girlfriend, things like the pig face in Minecraft over the photo, and she's put it back up, and yeah, she's scrubbing pink off of her shoes because her girlfriend drew with pink stuff on her shoes, so it's important to her to scrub like every bit of her girlfriend out of her life, and she's tossing these photos in the fire. Funny thing, Amber actually is in the gaming community and has many different channels, but this video itself is just like, it's not about gaming. It's like you're following somebody who is like trying to erase all traces of having had a relationship with someone. It's like, it's not a lesbian problem. It's more like it's a certain type of person who dates people, and then how they react after a breakup. You should watch this video. It's I'm surprised she doesn't like break out with like a smudge stick and like do a little seance in every corner of the rooms that this girlfriend of hers was in before, because that's the level of weird as far as like scrubbing this girl out of her life by getting marks off of her shoes, taking the shoes and putting scuffs in the dirt on them. It's funny. But the rest of them were QB Alchemist, Dylan the Analog Man, LTR P300, This Isn't Not Metal, and Necromancer 134. They were all flagged. on to the inappropriate category. Dawn Izzy, unfortunately, she marks the return of the foot flagger. And since it's been a while, I'm just going to say it again. If you are challenging little teenage girls to wiggle their toes on the camera for you on YouTube, and then you take their video, download it so you can spank to it, and then you flag them down so that nobody else can spank to it, you're wrong. That's very, very wrong. Wrong. And in that new category that I've made, the flag watch, because we don't have a couple of these other categories like the regular commentary community or the RadFemRAs. They were both absent this week. In the flag watch category, videos I think are going to go down. First, we've got Ponage All-Stars' Doggy Sotomayor video that takes a clip of Tommy Sotomayor and does something to it. And yeah, Tommy doesn't take things lightly like that. As soon as he finds them, they have a habit of going down. And the next one is a video by Dame Production called The Harlem Shake, and then in parentheses, naked/uncensored/porn stars in locker room, close parentheses, open parentheses, 18 plus, close parentheses. I'm going to tell you guys to watch it, but I do want you to know that after you watch it, I still care about you guys. No hard feelings. But I think it's going down. I really do. Then we've got all the rest and a bunch of anti-censorship links. And remember, everybody, don't make everyone silent and afraid to make videos by flagging people. Just make some angry videos where you drink from your new coffee cup. Okay? It's that easy. You growl, you look at them like, "Grr," and then you drink, and then they get the point. You don't have to flag. You don't have to flag.